What if I told you that pharmaceutical companies have been trying to recreate something for decades? Something so powerful it can reprogram your immune system in 72 hours, heal gut damage that doctors say is irreversible, and give athletes an edge so significant it's been flagged by anti-doping agencies. What if this substance has been hiding in plain sight, dismissed by modern medicine, yet holds secrets that could revolutionize your health? The most shocking part? You probably threw it away as a child, thinking it was just weird milk. Today, elite athletes pay hundreds of dollars for this substance. Billionaires take it daily. And now, cutting-edge research is revealing why this golden liquid might be the most important health discovery you've never heard of. This is the story of colostrum, nature's most sophisticated biological weapon against disease, aging, and human limitation. Deep in research laboratories, scientists have been trying to solve an impossible puzzle. How does a completely defenseless newborn calf survive in a world teeming with deadly pathogens? The answer lies in a substance so powerful that it can transfer millions of years of evolutionary immunity in just one feeding. Colostrum is the first form of breast milk that is released by the mammary glands after giving birth. But calling it milk is like calling a Ferrari transportation. This thick, golden fluid contains over 90 immune factors and growth compounds that modern science is only beginning to understand. Studies have shown that colostrum is the only natural source of two major growth factors, namely transforming growth factors alpha and beta and insulin-like growth factors 1 and 2. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. Colostrum contains a remarkable probiotic called Lactobacillus reuteri, often called the mother strain because it's one of the first beneficial bacteria to colonize a newborn's gut. Research has revealed something extraordinary about this microbe. It stimulates oxytocin production, the same hormone responsible for social bonding, stress reduction, and emotional connection. L. reuteri stimulates enteroendocrine cells in the intestine to release the gut hormone secretin, which in turn stimulates enterocytes to release oxytocin. This discovery is psychologically profound. Modern humans are experiencing unprecedented levels of social isolation, anxiety, and disconnection. Could the loss of this crucial microbe, often destroyed by antibiotics or missing due to formula feeding, be contributing to our mental health crisis? Here's what makes this compelling. We're hardwired to seek shortcuts to power and protection. Colostrum represents nature's ultimate shortcut, a single substance that addresses immune weakness, gut dysfunction, athletic limitations, and aging simultaneously. BC has anti-inflammatory and gut-healing properties that benefit gastrointestinal disorders such as inflammatory bowel disease and leaky gut syndrome. Additionally, BC can potentially improve immune function, muscle growth, and recovery mechanisms, making it a natural aerogenic aid for athletes. Picture your immune system as an elite military force. Now imagine that force has been operating with outdated intelligence, missing crucial information about modern threats. That's exactly what's happening in your body right now. Research shows that colostrum supplements may be particularly effective in boosting immunity in elite athletes. One 12-week study in 35 adult distance runners found that taking a daily bovine colostrum supplement increased the amount of saliva IgA antibodies by 79% compared to baseline levels. But the real breakthrough came when researchers studied critically ill patients. GEE analyses showed that patients in the colostrum group had higher serum CD4 and CD8 protein levels by 0.33 nanograms per milliliter and 0.29 nanograms per milliliter, respectively, than the control group during the study period. The increase of lymphocytes was higher in the colostrum group. These numbers represent something extraordinary, your body's defense army becoming exponentially more powerful.
The psychological appeal runs deeper than just avoiding illness. We crave feeling invincible, protected against life's uncertainties. The ingestion of BC can modulate the function of subsets of lymphocytes, macrophages, and dendritic cells and increase regulatory cytokines, such as interleukin 10. This isn't just immune support, it's immune transformation.
Right now, as you watch this, your gut might be staging a silent rebellion against your health. Leaky gut syndrome affects millions, yet remains largely invisible, creating symptoms that doctors often can't explain. Mysterious fatigue, brain fog, mood swings, and chronic inflammation. Think of your intestinal lining as a high-security border. Stress, processed foods, and medications have turned this border into a war zone, allowing toxins to flood your bloodstream. Enhanced intestinal permeability not only occurs in critically ill patients and in patients with several inflammatory bowel diseases, but also occurs in athletes and people engaged in strenuous exercises such as marathon runners. Here's where colostrum becomes revolutionary. In a small study in human volunteers, BC prevented the rise in permeability induced by indomethacin treatment. Think about that. Colostrum literally blocked drug-induced gut damage in real time. Studies show that colostrum strengthens the gut barrier and reduces intestinal permeability, making it an excellent natural remedy for leaky gut. The psychological relief of finally having a solution to unexplained symptoms is profound. Beneficial effects were observed in several conditions: gastrointestinal infections, infectious diarrhea, drug-induced lesions, gut barrier malfunction, and inflammatory bowel disease. It's like discovering the master key to a puzzle you've been struggling with for years.
Every athlete knows the frustration of hitting plateaus or dealing with endless recovery times. Your mind craves that secret weapon that could unlock your true potential. Colostrum might be exactly what separates champions from everyone else. Another study in 29 male cyclists observed that taking 10 grams of bovine colostrum a day for 5 weeks prevented a post-exercise decrease in immune cells and reduced the risk of upper respiratory infection symptoms compared to a placebo. This means staying healthy while training harder, the holy grail of athletic performance. Use of colostrum rather than a single recombinant peptide has the advantages of maintaining potential synergistic activity between the various growth factors within colostrum, and that its formulation naturally protects its growth factor activity to reach more distal regions of the gut in an intact, biologically active form. The growth factors tap into our deepest psychological desires for regeneration and renewal. These growth factors have significant muscle and cartilage repair characteristics. They promote wound healing with practical implications for trauma and surgical patients. It's not just about getting stronger, it's about becoming more resilient at the cellular level.
The biggest fear with powerful supplements is the unknown. If something can promote growth and healing, what else might it do? This psychological barrier has kept many people from experiencing colostrum's benefits, but the research reveals a reassuring truth. The science is clear. In summary, we conclude that ingestion of standard doses of colostrum, 20 to 40 grams per day, in healthy adult subjects does not result in an immediate or long-term increase in circulating IGF-1 levels. This lack of effect is probably due to the digestion of the IGF-1 by intestinal digestive enzymes. Growth factors work locally in your gut where needed most, without flooding your system. Ingestion of standard recommended doses of colostrum does not increase IGF-1 levels in healthy adults, providing additional support for the safety profile of colostrum ingestion.
Not all colostrum is created equal. The difference between premium and inferior products can determine whether you experience life-changing benefits or waste your money on glorified milk powder. First, source matters enormously. Look for grass-fed colostrum from pasture-raised cattle, ideally from pristine environments like New Zealand or regenerative farms. The cleaner the environment, the purer your colostrum. Processing is where most companies destroy colostrum's power. Heat treatment and freeze-drying of colostral whey decreased the content of IgG to 75%, while the contents of IGF-1 and TGF-beta-2 were unaffected. Freeze-drying preserves bioactive proteins, enhancing the quality and shelf life of bovine colostrum. Avoid spray-dried products processed at high temperatures. They're cheaper but significantly less effective. Look for first milking colostrum collected within 6 to 24 hours of birth, when bioactive concentrations are highest. Quality producers will specify IgG content of 20% or higher and provide third-party testing for contaminants, antibiotics, and hormones. Typical dosing ranges from 1 to 2 grams daily for maintenance, up to 20 to 40 grams for therapeutic applications. Starting smaller allows your body to adapt while you experience the transformation that comes with optimizing your biological foundation. The story of colostrum is ultimately about reclaiming what we've lost: access to nature's most powerful health technology. In our search for complex solutions, we've overlooked the elegant simplicity of what has worked for millions of years. Whether you're battling unexplained symptoms, seeking athletic excellence, or wanting to optimize your health span, colostrum represents a bridge between ancient wisdom and modern science. If this video was helpful, kindly type "yes" in the comment. That motivates us to produce more content like this. Please hit the like button if you found this information valuable, share it with someone who might benefit from learning about colostrum, and don't forget to subscribe for more evidence-based health content. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the fascinating world of nature's liquid gold.